goes the cop, and he's coming. Oh, he's gonna,
Yep, he's coming.
what do you think? Do we get a ticket?
You want to bet $5,000?
It'd be such a better episode if he pulls me to the side and beats the out of me, don't you think? Did he give up?
No, we got him.
Oh boy. Now here's the crazy thing. If you weren't here, I'd be scared. Yeah, I'm famous.
Well, let's not be.
Still black.
Let's not be. Stop it.
That segment of comedians in cars getting coffee will actually prove to be relevant, as you'll discover in just a moment. Welcome back to Malzberg Show. I'm Rick Unger, co-host of The Daily Wrap, filling in for Steve today, joined by my partner, Betsy McCoy. And now with us is somebody who looks strangely familiar to me. He would be Joe Concha, host of The Daily Wrap on Newsmax TV, columnist at Mediaite.com, and all around bon vivant. Welcome, Joe.
What does that mean, bon vivant?
I don't know, but I've always liked the word.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds pretentious to
I
me.
don't know, it might apply more to Betsy, I'm not sure.
Whoa.
Bon vivant.
But bon vivant, right? Okay, so now explain why that clip we just showed has something to do with you.
Okay, so the guy in the passenger seat, that's Chris Rock.
Yes, it is.
Many movies, stand-up, HBO, multimillionaire. He's been pulled over by the police while driving. Seinfeld was driving there 3 times over the last 2 months. Right. Okay. And every time he's been pulled over, he's taken a selfie where you can see the police lights in the background. And every time he does get pulled over, he has just one message: pulled over by the cops, wish me luck. And that's been it.
Never says, I was speeding, pulled over by the cops. I made an illegal turn, pulled over by the cops. I was just driving along, minding my business, pulled over by the cops.
Rick, you want context?
Yeah, that's...
What
no
are you, crazy?
context.
So, with that kind of ambiguity, he then put all 3 pictures up at once on Twitter, and the media just ran with it. Huffington Post, USA Today, look what's happening to Chris Rock. He's being, the implication is he's being profiled. Why else would he be pulled over? And no one bothered, except for one guy who writes for Mediaite.
Who would that be?
The bon vivant.
Oh,
okay.
You.
To look into his past driving record to see that he has been arrested 5 times, including for vehicular assault.
And wait. What do you mean vehicular assault? Who did he try and kill?
According to biography.org, he was robbed, and then he took his car and ran down the person that robbed him. There's no more details around that, which is frustrating.
I feel a little bit better about that if that was the case. He was robbed. Okay, what else?
Does that mean he could, driving with suspended license, and 3 other times he wasn't ticketed. It specifically said he was arrested for something vehicular. Who knows what that is? Reckless driving, speeding, whatever. So I dug into it, and now look, does that mean he couldn't have been profiled in these 3 instances? Here's the thing, we don't know because he didn't provide any context. So I wrote an open letter to him saying, look, just tell people why you were pulled over so no one has to lead to these assumptions where we're in another hands up, don't shoot kind of scenario where you're building a narrative off a lie. And the responses I got in my comment section on Twitter is, well, at least he's opening a bigger conversation around race and police profiling of drivers. And no, he's not.
He may not be. He may be opening up a conversation about they pull you over for speeding in New Jersey.
Right. And here's the thing. 2 of the pictures were taken at night. And you can't tell in a car, particularly one going 90 miles an hour if he was speeding.
And particularly one that more than likely than not has shaded windows.
Right. And let me point out that the New Jersey police have been accused of racial profiling so many times that a study was actually done, here it is, in 2002, that found that black speeders were less apt to be pulled over and ticketed than white speeders. They did a study with cameras, obviously, looking through the windshields for thousands of drivers going along the New Jersey Turnpike. So it appears that this is just garbage.
The county,
garbage.
Joe, because I know you happen to live in the county where Chris Rock says this is all taking place. What's the police reputation there?
They are ubiquitous. And if you speed, you will get pulled over.
They're everywhere.
Yes, they're everywhere.
Right.
It's good business, right? I mean, it's not hard.
Right.
And the roads are, everybody's in a hurry because there's traffic, then it's open and you're trying to get somewhere. So I just think people get pulled over. The profiling thing, unless Chris Rock explains that I was pulled over, I was not speeding. And oh, by the way, how were you treated, Chris? I didn't hear about anybody getting beaten or pulled out of a car.
Has anybody pushed Chris Rock to explain a little bit more, to provide some context?
Just the aforementioned bon vivant, and that was in an open letter on Mediaite. Otherwise, no, of course not, because the narrative is too neat. Otherwise, that he was profiled.
Did you send him a tweet? And say clarify?
No, I sent an open letter on Mediaite,
Right.
which is led by
Good for you.
billions.
No, he did. I
Good
saw
for
it. It was
you.
great.
Yeah, so-
Well, I highly suggest that people go read it. That's a good piece. I've read it. Coming up next, editor of Newsmax Financial Intelligence Report newsletters, Jeff Yasteen with a report on all the day's business. Stay with us.